I'm hungry as a mug, and I want to go get something to eat. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things that I have here. Ninja weapons. For instance, nice little kind of like a billy club, like a baton, I guess you can say. Just cut out a couple of grooves in it. If you're wondering what this is, it's just wood. But where it came from is it's the end of it's a leg of a stool right there. And just put some grooves in it, put a hole through it, attach a string. It's a good size, effective. Let's see, I'm not sure what you would call a small sword, practice sword. I think they're called a bokken, but a small one I don't know. But it's just fun to have, fun to use, and honestly I'm not really a weapons fighter, but it's always good to know how to use stuff. Here's just a stick. Honestly, I don't know what it's from. I just found it, and it was already this size. I don't know. It's just a nice little stick. It's kind of like a mini baseball bat almost. Only I'm more than sure this thing will break. Here's just some little metal cheap broom handle. Just for practicing bow staffs. This is the first one that I tried making the wrap. You can see this type of wrap explained how to make with the ribs in it. You can see how to make that on Choso Ninja's website. How to make a homemade bow staff. I took that same idea and applied it, and it works really good. It gives you a lot of grip. It's not going anywhere, and that's just regular sports tape. 60-inch broomstick handle. You saw it in my other video, the supply store. $5. Here's a short blade. This one is store-bought. I wouldn't really recommend these for sword fighting because, for one, it's just some cheap sword that I got. It looked cool. Like I said, I'm not a weapons fighter. But they're pretty fun to use. The bow shurikens that I made. There's a nice little tip on that one, if you can see that. And that's about the size of it. It's like a medium length, I guess. Here's a little ninja star that I made out of a piece of sheet metal. See how skinny that is? How I got it black, basically, I just used a permanent marker. Just colored it and then sharpened it. You can get these anywhere. Knife shop, Home Depot sells a block. It's a sharpening stone. Basically, you just use it to sharpen your edges. Here he is. This one is for you. Kill the cow. Kill that cow. This is the ninja sword that I made. You remember in the supply store where I showed you the big metal flat bar? This is the semi-finished product. Basically, I took that flat metal and I modeled it after this look as far as this goes and the butt on the handle. Basically, I just traced it and cut it out. See that? And same thing with the tip. Trace it, cut it. And because I erased that video, I'll be making another one which will explain more of how I did that. But this is the actual 3-foot bar. This is the whole length. I just put a cut right here and a cut right here so that it would be the same length. I didn't shorten it at all. But that's my ninja sword, and that's the nylon rope. I tied it. This is not glued or anything like that. It's just 2 knots. Very, very well done. I kind of used a technique, I can't recall the name of it right now, but I saw it on Shinobi Storm, his site. I used his knot technique, or a similar form of that, and it actually came out really nice. This is the first time I ever made a sword. So, yeah, there it is, 3-foot ninja sword. Kind of big for a ninja sword, and very, very heavy. Normally a sword is like about 4 pounds. This thing is a good 10 pounds. So it's good to practice with. But yeah, there's my homemade sword. That was a request for Kill That Cow. I'll show you how to do the wrap, show you how to cut it, and yeah, there's that. Here's the same bar that I used for the sword, so I can make a kunai. Alright, and those of you who don't know what a kunai is, it's similar to a knife, or a throwing knife. I'm not going to explain it because, like I said, I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat, so look it up on your own. Here's one that I started, just basic. I rounded off the edge so it doesn't scratch you when you're holding it. And these things are so thick, it takes a while to get a blade edge. You know, this is easy, something you can just throw in your pocket, whatever. If you get caught on the ground with somebody, whip this thing out. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to see anything. And now I'll take it away from the camera and see how long it takes for the camera. Yeah, imagine that in your eye. If it takes that long for a digital camera to recover, it's gonna take a while for you to recover from a blast from 9 LEDs. So just something to think about. It's not necessarily a damaging weapon, but it's a disabling weapon, which is good to have. Another thing is like pepper spray or mace, whatever. A batting stick for batting practice. What this is good for also is for practicing your kicks. If you're, you know, if you're into a lot of kicking like taekwondo and stuff like that, this is good for practicing kicks, jump kicks, whatever. It's pretty flexible, so don't worry about breaking it. I mean, if you can hit it with a bat, you can kick the shit out of it. Sorry. This cost me about $15, and it's definitely worth it. It's pretty fun to use too, actually. Definitely wear some shoes. That thing will leave a knot on your foot. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed it. That's just some of the stuff that I have. I'm not a real big weapon user. It's not my thing. I'd rather fight hand-to-hand combat. It's just more fun that way. I enjoy it. Some people are afraid to get hit. Personally, I'll take a hit. It doesn't matter. It's fun. Alright, well, see you next time. I'm gonna go eat.